What is going on, everyone? Leon checking in, and we're at it again with another video. In today's video, we'll be unboxing, installing, and doing a tutorial on the Quest 2 Elite Strap with battery and case. The Elite Strap promises added comfort with extended playing time in between charges with its built-in battery. However, there are stories of hardware malfunctioning consistent of the left or right straps cracking or breaking. Now, the strap material between the Quest 1 and the Quest 2 vary, and perhaps the solution is duplicating the Quest 1 strap. Then we have the case, which keeps contents neatly packaged while providing a protective transit solution. As always, I only feature products that I buy or would like to buy. This gives the channel more credibility and appeal because we feature items that interest me and change the way we live. Don't have time to watch the whole video? We're now a podcast you can find on multiple platforms by searching for Pixels Cracked. And if you are listening to this on a podcast, you can find the YouTube channel by searching for Pixels Cracked as well. All things said, let's go ahead and get into it. Here we are with the unboxing. We have the carrying case, we have the Elite Strap with battery, and we have the quick start guide with warranty information. So let's talk about the carry case. The carry case features a large pill-shaped design with felt exterior in gray, O branding, and a carry handle. An easy to access zipper wraps around the case and unzips somewhat smoothly. It does tend to get caught a little bit in places here and there, but it does the job. The inside of the case features the same felt material but in a darker color. There appears to be enough space to store your Quest 2 hardware, and an additional section to the left is included for a smaller item. Next we have the Elite Strap. One of the big talking points is the extended battery. This unit features a 4,676 milliamp hour unit, a respectable augment to the headset. The main parts include the left, right, and top strap. The battery cable runs along the left side strap and is guided by a plastic loop which slides along the strap. The left and right strap are composed of harder plastic but do feature some flexibility, but this may be the key to the premature failures. Looking at the rear of the unit, you can see we have a minimalist modern design. Located here is the rear fit wheel used for adjusting the left and right straps. Turning the fit wheel counterclockwise lengthens the straps with a smooth operation. Turning the fit wheel clockwise shortens the straps with click feedback. Now on the underneath of the strap, you can see that we have the USB-C port for the battery, but also there's something else interesting. You can see we have this black material. And I had this strap on my stand, and you can see it's already scratched up quite a bit. So you can see this is really easy to scratch. I'm not sure what this material is really. It's really just a hard plastic, but just something to keep in mind. So let's talk about Elite Strap installation, which requires minor disassembly of the Quest 2. First, we want to remove the facial interface, which just snaps into place. Next, we have to remove the soft strap from the Quest 2, so we're going to start with the Velcro portion and pull it apart, and then slide it through the guide. Next, we have to remove the left and the right portion, so we're just going to pry back on each arm easily here, and they are going to detach. I'm going to turn this side so we can get a better presentation here. And this does bend quite a bit, but it is flexible. Next, we can install the Elite Strap on the Quest 2 by lining everything up. Now, this requires a little bit of finessing because it's all got to be lined up perfectly. But once it is lined up, everything should click into place. I'm going to turn this side a little bit so you can get a viewing angle. And I like to do the front part here first. Line it up, click it into place, and we are good to go. Now, while we're in the middle of the installation, I wanted to return back to the carrying case because, as you may remember, we did mention that extra pocket to the left on the inside. And as you can see, I stuffed the soft strap here because if the reports are true that the Elite Strap does prematurely fail, whether it's that it cracks or it breaks, you're going to want to make sure that you have your soft strap nearby. And by placing it into this portion of the case, we'll have it in case the Elite Strap does break. Returning back to the installation, we want to connect the top strap, so we're going to feed that through the guide. Simply wiggle it until it starts to go through, and then continue to pull it through. And we'll worry about adjustment later, but we just want to get it attached for now for the video. Next, we want to reinstall the facial interface. Now, it seems like the easiest way to do this is to lift up on the Elite strap. And because we're dealing with a new top strap, we're going to kind of pull on that a little. I'm going to use my thumb to kind of hold it back. That way it doesn't get in the way of the facial interface. And then we're going to lift up on the whole unit, kind of tip it forward. And then we're going to try to do our best to line it up here. This is the tricky part. And we're going to try and guide it into place until it clicks, and make sure that it just clicks in smoothly all around. Next, we can connect the Elite strap battery to the headset using the battery cable. And then once connected, we can adjust that cable guide as necessary. Now, it actually snaps into place, which is a nice feature because it's not going to slide back and forth. So now that the kit is assembled, I could say that it looks clean and futuristic. It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. Now, I am looking forward to using this, but I am concerned how this is going to hold up durability-wise. Now, returning back to the case, everything fits in here really nice. It looks very futuristic. It's literally a pod for your Quest 2 headset, the Elite strap, the controllers, and that soft strap. So overall, great presentation here. I really like the case. It just works really well. Okay, so now we have the initial fit and feel. So I have to take the hat off here, and we got to pull the headset out of the case. Now I'm going to tell you this does fit in here nice and snug, which is good. It's going to feel protected. Now, looking at the Elite strap here, I do kind of wonder if a lot of the breakage is a result of not adjusting and readjusting the headset. So as you can see, this is where it's adjusted. Now, if I were to try and put this on my head, it wouldn't go, and I don't want to force it because that may be where a lot of the premature failure comes from. So I am going to be proactive here. I'm going to loosen up the strap with that dial in the back, with that adjustment dial. And then we're going to slide it over my head. Now this is going to be really loose, but we're going to use that dial on the back, and we're going to click it, and it's going to start to come in here, and it's nice and snug. I've got this really snug now. I have the cyberpunk feel, and I can say an initial impression, this does feel really nice. It feels a little bit better than that soft strap. The soft strap really isn't all that bad, but this feels good, and it doesn't feel heavy, although we've got that battery in the back. And I think the whole point of this is to counteract the front weight here by having a little weight in the back. So again, feels a little bit better. Now, I don't have this torqued down too much. I could probably get an additional little click there. Again, I don't want to put too much force on this. It does say be careful with it. So as you can tell here for this video, I'm taking all the cautions here. So hopefully my Elite strap doesn't break. Again, taking it off, I'm loosening it up. That way we're not putting any undue stress on this. And then if I'm going to put it back into the case, I just tighten it up a little bit, and we do kind of a test fit. So this is a little bit more intuitive. You've got a little bit more work involved. You have to be a little more proactive. And I'm not exactly sure why the Elite straps are breaking like crazy. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, with having to adjust, readjust. It's just very intuitive. So I'm kind of wondering, I'm going to be very careful. I'm hoping that mine lasts, and then I could say, okay, you know, we got to make sure that we're adjusting and readjusting. If we're forcing, it is just going to eventually fail at the failure points, which makes sense. But again, we'll just have to see what happens. So final thoughts. Overall, this is a really nice package. The carry case looks nice, and it looks modern. It's got that pod shape. Pods are just very futuristic in themselves. It holds everything. We've got the Quest 2, we've got the Elite strap, we've got the controllers. I even have a spot for the soft strap. So the case, again, overall, that is a thumbs up. That being said, I would definitely recommend the case, although I don't know if I would use it to actually carry around. You have this big O on the lid here, And that's basically telling thieves that you have this nice expensive Quest. It's up for grabs. Now I will say it stores everything, again, really nice, but I would throw this in a backpack, that way you have it concealed. Now, one thing about the case that I don't like is really that carrying strap. It's kind of awkward, and you've got this big pod shaped thing. I couldn't imagine carrying it by that carrying strap. It would be nice if it actually had a shoulder strap. This is big enough to kind of be something that you throw over your shoulder when you're on the go. And then we have the Elite strap, which has the promise of added comfort, which I do see that could be a little bit more comfortable. And also it's supposed to add more playing time in between charges. Now I haven't had a chance to try this out, but we will be doing a video in the future comparing the Quest 2 with that Elite strap and without, seeing what the difference is, and that'll give you a little bit more information on should you upgrade to the Elite strap. And then within that follow-up video, we want to talk about the durability of the Elite strap. Will mine be okay? Will it crack or will it break? Even though I'm taking the preventative measures. So that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it and found it useful, please leave a like. If you're watching this on YouTube and have any questions or comments, as always, drop those down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Now, there are 3 ways you can support the content. The first way is to click on the Amazon storefront link found in the description below. There you'll find items that I have bought or would like to buy, and anything that you do buy from the storefront does support the content. The next way you can support us is just by sharing this content with someone who might enjoy it or find it useful. And the last way you can show your support is just by clicking the subscribe or follow button. Now, liking and subscribing are important. Those are your ways to vote on if you like the video or the podcast. Liking and subscribing are also important for new viewers and listeners. If new viewers and listeners see likes and subscribers, they're going to think that the content is helpful, worth watching, and listening to. So that is pretty much it. And until next time, Leon checking out. Yeah.